Voting is pointless. Voting is pointless. Now, in 2020, in the modern era, you have people who still go to the polls and they vote for this guy or that guy. They vote for Republicans or Democrats, left versus right. And they think they're actually doing something right. They think what they're doing is smart. They're doing something positive. They're going to vote. Don't boo, vote. Ain't that what Obama said? And they think that by voting, they're actually doing something that's going to make a difference for the future of this country, for the future of the world. The fact of the matter is, voting doesn't really make any difference. You could vote for Trump, you could vote for Joe Biden, you could vote for Hillary. Now, in this particular situation, you could say that Trump versus Hillary, that's one of the times where, the mainstream can actually use that as an example and say, you see, the reason why Trump is president is because you didn't vote. And look at what he's doing. Look at all the bad things that Trump is doing. If you had voted for Hillary, none of those things would have happened. The truth is, first of all, Trump is an outlier. A guy like Trump, you rarely have a situation like that. And when I say a guy like Trump, I mean in terms of his personality, his behavior. I'm not talking about policies. Because if you look at the policies that he's implemented so far, they're not that different from previous presidents. Obama basically did the same stuff. Bush did the same stuff. From a policy standpoint, Trump is not that different. He's only different as far as his persona and his behavior and the way he deals with the press, okay? And you're not going to have something like that anytime soon because that's an outlier. But in terms of changes, in terms of what's actually being done, no matter who is in office, it doesn't make a difference, folks. Because politicians don't really control things that much. They don't have the control that people think. They don't have the power that you may think. You have the financial world. You have Wall Street. You have the tech companies. You have the media companies. The energy, companies, oil and gas companies, those are the guys controlling the world. Okay. And the president can do whatever he wants. He can say whatever he wants to say. Those guys are going to do what they have to do. Okay. There's only so much you can control. Okay. So you could go vote. You could vote for anybody you want to vote for. It's not going to change things that much. You know what I mean? Especially in a country like the United States where you only have two major parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, and they don't really do things that different. They mostly do things the same, okay? But it's just the language that they use that's different, okay? They might have, other priorities as far as one might be more anti-immigration, and the other might be more pro-abortion and that type of stuff. But overall, it's all the same stuff. And you can see that the mainstream, the establishment, they're doing everything in their power to stop the progressives, to stop Bernie and those guys. And so, for the most part, there's not a big difference between a Joe Biden and a Donald Trump as far as the economy is concerned. There's not a big difference, okay? So you can go vote if you want to. If you want to go waste your time, if you want to get in line and feel like you're actually doing something, and if you're not strong enough to resist the peer pressure that you get when it comes to voting and elections, if you're not strong enough to resist people telling you need to go vote, man. Go vote, you're making a difference, then do it. But if you're like me and you don't give a fuck, and if you're smart enough to realize everything I just said, then you're not gonna go vote. You're gonna see that voting is quite stupid and is a big waste of time. Now, the Republicans are doing everything in their power to sort of reduce how many people go vote. They're trying to stop mail-in voting, mail-in ballots, and they're talking about using ID for people to vote. I think all that is pointless because people should just understand that voting is pointless anyway. So you shouldn't even have to fight the Republicans. Just don't vote, right? They're actually doing you a favor by doing all that. So, but anyway, it is what it is. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for. Frankly, I don't give a damn. It could be Trump, it could be Biden. It's not going to change anything. Peace out. Sinon je fais dans la pub.